Hello beautiful, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video where we are going to talk about the new quads by BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics is back. Are they as good as they used to be? We are going to chat about it in this video. I'm going to swatch all of it. We're going to do a look. We'll see what this is all about. I am one of the biggest BH Cosmetics fans on the internet. Tried basically all the releases that they've done these past like 2 years. Really am a big fan. I've been loving their palettes, so I'm very excited to see them come back. We'll see what this is all about. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty and makeup. I love everything beauty and makeup related, especially things that are a little bit more on the colorful side. So we'll try to see how colorful we can make this today. And if you want to see more makeup videos like that on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I upload several videos every week. Okay, a little quick backstory. BH Cosmetics filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy last year, and then they got bought by Makeup Revolution. If you want to hear the whole backstory of that, I basically have 2 videos covering that whole sequence of events, and I will put that down in the description box. Do make sure to check that out if you're interested in hearing more of the backstory. This is the first release that they have done since they came back. So they are now being owned by the Revolution Beauty group, which owns 2,500,776 brands at this point. Kind of hoping they're not gonna like ruin this formula, but I'm actually, one of you sent me this. Let me see if I can read it. This is a message from Makeup Revolution themselves. So this is a comment from Team Revolution themselves answering back to a comment asking about BH Cosmetics and the quality and like the changes that are gonna happen. I'm guessing. This is what they answered back. Hi, these products were designed and made by Team BH brand before their unfortunate financial difficulties, saying that this one, plus another more neutral launch that they also have on their website, which I ended up not buying, those were designed before Revolution bought BH Cosmetics. The formulas are the same. This is what they're saying. This is the same for the Nude Ego. Revolution Group has rescued the brand from financial administration. Revolution Group will retain the spirit, passion, and team. Great. And the amazing formulas created by BH. Even better. We will also be looking to use BH formulas in Revolution brands too. Love that. Can you let us know when that is happening? Because listen, I'll be here buying. Hope that helps to clarify all and is great news to all fans, both old and new. So this is what they're saying. They are saying that BH Cosmetics will, this is the same formula that they have had, and that the upcoming stuff is also going to be the same formula, and that what is going to happen is what we all kind of were suspecting, which is that Makeup Revolution will take a couple of the really good BH formulas, incorporate them into their brands. So I think that what actually like Revolution Beauty is paying for here is to obtain these great formulas, because with Revolution Beauty, one of their problems with their makeup has been that quality has been a little bit hit or miss, heavy on the miss side, let's be honest. Let me start out by showing you these palettes. I'm gonna start by showing you this cheek palette. This is the Cabo cheek palette. It is a quad. I am a dum-dum and I didn't use this quad, and I'm so sorry, I forgot. Listen, I was sitting talking with my friends on Polo and I forgot to use this quad. I will use this in an upcoming video. Of course, I will review it. I will say, while swatching this, it actually swatched pretty nicely, and it has a more warmer, darker, shimmery bronzer and a more neutral leaning light bronzer that has no shimmer. There's a matte blush that's like a terracotta pinky thingamajig, and then a more champagne-y highlighter. I feel like this is a quad that will stretch over quite a lot of skin tones. Maybe not the fairest of fair or the darkest of dark, even deeper than a tan, but if you're a light to tan, I think you can get away with this. It is what it is at this point. I thought this was an eyeshadow quad. I think this is 8 and the other quads are 7. I'm happy I have it. Is this going to be my favorite? Probably not. I even forgot to use it. So this is where we are. Then we have the Mykonos quad. Usually the palettes in these travel series are bigger than this. This one has 2 blues and 2 browns. What I feel about when I swatched out these palettes, I'm just going to show you all of them. The Mykonos, the Miami, the Iceland, the Malibu, and the Egypt one. What I felt when I swatched this is that this basically sums up their entire travel series. I haven't used them yet. This is just from swatching them, but trust me, I have swatched a lot of BH Cosmetics eyeshadow. I can recognize the formula. This is going to be 90% of these shadows is going to be the good BH Cosmetics quality, not the great. Some of them even feel a little thin. I feel like the one that I was the least impressed with was the Malibu one and the Miami one, the ones that are a little bit more pinky pastel leaning. They do not seem to have the same great formula as the Lost in Los Angeles does. So if you're looking for something pastel or more on the lighter, brighter side, I would definitely recommend the LA one, Lost in LA one, because it is an amazing palette. I think that what I'm gonna probably experience from these palettes using them is that this is the good formula, not the great formula. The great formula can be found in Lost in Los Angeles, Passion in Paris. The good formula can be found in that Puerto Rico palette, for example. Like, I don't want to call it that it's hit or miss, but it's more like, is it good or is it great? And I'm guessing that this is going to be on the good side. The one that I think is going to be my favorite is actually the Iceland one. This one seems like a great cool tone smoky eye without being too gray, and I actually think that I am really going to enjoy this one. I foresee myself enjoying this one, and the one that swatched the best is the Egypt one, which is the brown one. It's easy to formulate browns. I'm gonna let you know right now, formulating browns, it's easier than formulating a pastel. Let me put it like that. But yeah, I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna use these. Had I been able to play with these once they like actually got on my doorstep, I would have taken the time to make like several different looks. But listen, I just got home from a vacation. If you want to see the almost 1 hour vlog of my 10-day road trip with my husband and dogs, it's on my vlog channel. Link is down below. And I'm just trying to, get a feel for getting back into working and just playing with makeup again. And I am very excited to be digging into this. Also, I've gotten so many questions from you being like, are you not going to review the new BH Cosmetics? And I am. I was just out of town. I will leave a link to all of these down below. Like I said, the quads are $7 each and the face quad is $8 each. Leave a link to it down below. I have no idea if this is coming to any other platform. I'm guessing they're still in the contracts phase of it all because they've been newly acquired by Revolution Beauty. I'm excited to see what comes in the future. I'm still a huge BH Cosmetics fan, and I'm hoping that we're gonna get one of those 16 pan palettes with the amazing formula still during this year. That will be a dream. I'm still hoping that that's gonna happen. Okay, let me zoom in and let's see what we can create with this, and let's see if I was correct in my mini review from swatching them, which I usually am. I'm usually pretty good at telling a formula just from touching it. Don't demonetize me. I want to use the blue matte in this one because I feel like that one has potential to be really good. I'm so intrigued by this shimmery one here. I don't think we'll be using any of the browns here in the Egypt ones. I'll put that to the side. And this green was also very exciting. So what am I doing? Famous last words. I think we're gonna play with these two more pastel-y ones, and then we'll blend it into the blue. Should I start with the blue? Or should you know what? I'll start with this one, and I'll put that in the upper part of my crease. And then we can see if the blue layers. Because if the blue layers, we know that it's a good blue, because the good, the great formula from BH Cosmetics, because I felt like that dark blue could be a really good one. The great formula from BH Cosmetics, it layers beautifully. I feel like this is the one from the Malibu. I'm using the purple. I felt like this one had potential over a primer, but I wasn't sure how it's gonna turn up. You can tell here that it's not super pigmented, but I think it's because it is a little gray leaning. You can see that it's like a grayish purple and probably has some white in it, and that probably makes it not super opaque. But yeah, this one definitely the good, not the great, because I mean it shows up. I mean, you can see that it's the color here, and I'm not building it up, I'm just blending it in. I think the biggest, I'm gonna say problem, and quotations, I think the biggest problem with this collection is the color selection. I feel like the color selection is a little off for being quads. Like, this isn't a well composed quad in my honest opinion, and I think that's the thing that throws me off the most with this launch, is that BH Cosmetics is fairly known for making really good color stories, and these just aren't that, except this one. This one, awesome. Awesome color story. It is a palette that will intrigue a lot of people that love neutrals, people that love color like me, because the textures seem so interesting and it's so dramatic. So I feel like that Iceland one is the one that's like really well composed. The other ones, I don't know. I feel like this one could potentially, if the quality is good, the Greece one, the Mykonos one, it could be a good one if the quality is good, because it is 2 neutrals and 2 blues if you wanted to dip your toes into blues. But I also think that you could just as well have made this an all blue quad, because it's only 4 shades. Did it need to have 2 neutrals? I don't know. But yeah, let me put a little bit of this in my crease and not just go on the biggest rant ever. I'm just using this as a transition color, and you can see on my skin tone, this is a transition color. So why is there like 3 so light shades and a green shimmer? This isn't a well-composed palette. I'm sorry, BH. I don't know why we picked these colors. They don't go together. As you can see, I mean, I guess it is that color, but it's very pastel-y on the lid. And if you want pastels, just get the Lost in Los Angeles. It's just so much better. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this matte blue now. And this is, I have higher hopes for this one. And we're gonna see if we can, I don't know if this is the right brush for this one though. I'll start with this one and then I'll go in with another one. No, this isn't the great quality. This is the decent quality where you need to start with the darkest one first. I can tell you that straight away. Let me change my brush because that is not gonna work out. I can tell you that already. With a more dense brush, you can definitely get the color here, but it doesn't really build on the shadow that we already put on. It's decent. It's decent, but I'm definitely not blown away in any way, shape, or form. And it's a shame because I do love BH Cosmetics, and I honestly think that they needed a hit. They needed a hit, and I don't think that this is that. I'll use a little of this blue on my lower lash line too. I mean, it's decent. Is it amazing? No. But it's decent. I am going to be working with both of these shades in my like outer part of my lid. I'm taking the shimmery one now. I am going to spray this because, I mean, I spray most of my shimmers and I just want this to be not all over my face. Did I pick up enough? I don't think so. And this is the shadow that I'm the most excited about. Yeah, I really think that this is going to be super good. So I'm going to put this on the middle of my lid. And I'm going to put some of that. It's like a matte black with some shimmer in it. I'm going to put that in my outer corner to see if we can deepen this up even a little bit more. But yeah, I really like this shadow. I think it's super sexy. And I honestly think that this entire quad would make a really nice eye look on its own. That's something that I really need to try too. Let's see if we can use a little bit of that. I'm just using it on a not super dense brush, just trying to deepen up a little bit out here. That's definitely possible. Just trying to use a little bit of a light hand so I don't end up mudding this up too much, but I feel like that worked out pretty good. I think I'm gonna go back into the Malibu one and I'm gonna use this pastel pink. And I'm gonna put that and just stamp that in the inner part of my lid and crease. That's not very impressive now, is it? I think this quad might be my least favorite one. The Iceland one, definitely. If you like a neutral, I'm sure that Egypt one is gonna work out great because that one swatched the best. But is this? I feel like you had one job, and that was to come back with a bang for the people that have missed you. And I just feel like some of these quads just don't make sense. I think I'm gonna use this green as well. Might as well. Listen, we are here. I am dedicated. I'm gonna use this green. I mean, the green's swatched nicely. Not like super like foil, but like enough so that I have faith in it. Oh yeah, that is a nice mint sagey green with some like bigger specks of shimmer in it. That's actually kind of nice. I don't hate that one. I'm gonna use a little white on my waterline. I think that's gonna be good. I mean, all in all, I like the eye look. I think the eye look is really good. I just think that like, and also how this one swatched. The Miami one, which is this one, also a color story that I don't feel make any sense whatsoever. And the Malibu one, these are supposed to be the more colorful options, and I don't think that these are delivering at all. This one swatched decently, but I think that if you want this to be this color, you're gonna have to start with this blue first, with a more dense brush and blend the edges. On something else, it was okay, but definitely not as good as like, if you want good matte blues, get the Blueberry Muffin or get the Passion in Paris. Those are incredible blues. So let me finish this look up and we can have some final thoughts. You can tell that I'm not living, breathing, sneezing for this look. Let's just put it like that. Should I have brushed my hair? Maybe, possibly. Not today. Not today. It's not the journey I'm on. Here is my thoughts about these palettes. Do you need them? Absolutely not. If you want these, if you want the lighter pastel-y, like, get the Lost in Los Angeles. If I can find it, I will link it down below. I don't know if they still have it on their website. Quad for face, I haven't tried it yet, but just from swatching it, it seems decent. It seems decent for sure. This, if you just want a neutral quad, one and done, nothing special, fine. I don't think that this is going to be a bad choice. This one is my favorite, because I feel like this one is giving something different, and I also feel like this could be a good one to mix with other things. If you have a very small collection and you just want to add a little bit of drama to your collection, if you have like a couple of neutral palettes, or like if you just want to add something more dramatic, I think that this could be a good one. The Iceland one, it's my favorite. The Mykonos one, it's not giving something special. It's basically the Blueprint palette by Melt, but smaller. But the Blueprint palette actually is extremely good quality. This is decent. There's nothing special about this. It's decent. I understand that this was probably in the works before they ran into their financial problems. I just was hoping for them to come back with a bang. I was hoping for them to come back with something like Passion in Paris. Just something that made me go like, wow, I'm so excited. This is decent, but it's not super exciting. And if you wanted to try BH Cosmetics, I just think that there are better palettes to start with than these. Have you been missing BH Cosmetics as much as I have, and you just want to get something new? Get the Iceland one. That's the good one. That's the good one out of the bunch. Do I hate my makeup look? Absolutely not. It's cute. I like how it came together. I think it's really cute. I will link all the other things that I have on my face down below. I feel cute. It was nice. Was it as effortless as if I had been doing this look with mixing Lost in Los Angeles and Passion in Paris? I would have loved the look even more. And I would have loved the process even more. And this is not me saying like, oh, this isn't worth $7. Definitely. Maybe not these two, honestly. These make no sense. But like these, definitely. They're worth the price. They're nice. I'm just comparing it to the quality that I know that BH Cosmetics can do. And I don't think that this is the worst I've ever done. They definitely... Am I making sense? It's decent quality. This isn't the amazing BH Cosmetic quality that they can do. But since Revolution team went out and did that statement, I guess that means that we probably can expect something as extraordinary as that in the future. And that is what I'm holding out for. I'm holding out for more releases. I will be a BH Cosmetics fan as long as they keep doing good things. not horrible, but not the smash hit that I was hoping for. This was a long and winded ramble. Thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want some more info, check the description box. And I will see you again tomorrow for a new video. Bye!